Greetings and good evening. It's Sunday evening. We've got a little bit of Mr. Blue Sky. It's been quite a pleasant day. It's been sunny, a little bit blustery, but it's a good time of the year because it's the time of the year where we look to do harvest. It's an important time of the year because obviously we have to produce feed for our animals for the winter. We produce hay. So we cut our grass down and hope for dry weather. We turn it over until it's nice and dry, and we bale it into bales and we put it into the barn for our animals to feed, our four-legged animals, our goats, our cattle, our sheep, our goats. And it is very important. And our donkeys, of course. Of course, you can't do it does cost money, but we're very lucky to have a very good friend and trustee, Paul Hams, who runs Hams Transport, and he volunteers his time to help us to produce our hay. He gives up his time, and we couldn't do it without him really. We couldn't afford the machinery that it costs. So thank you to Mr. Ham. You can see him going by with his John Deere there, doing a great job. You can just see him going by. There's a lot of power in that machine, and it's cutting the grass, and we'll be able to hopefully have a dry week, bale it all up, get our students involved. Lots of memories about haymaking. When I was a young boy, we used to make it into like very small bells. We used to do these little bells, and you had to manhandle them. And I was always the one who was stuck up in the barn doing the stacking. But it's all about teamwork. And this day and age, there's a little bit about having the right machinery. Maybe one day we'll have machinery like this of our own, but thank you, Mr. Hams, and thank you. We'll be following this week our haymaking. You'll see how it's produced. And it is very important. You get a bad harvest and you struggle for the animal feed. And feed, like everything else, is very expensive at the moment. So the more you can produce yourself, the better it is. Anyway, hey, I'm going to go around and see Paul. We're going to have a little drink and a little chat and talk about what's coming up next. So thank you for supporting us this week. Thank you for the donations. Thank you to our trustees and patrons. Thank you to Cara and Caroline and all my whole team who help so much behind the scenes, because without you we couldn't do it. And I must admit, you are my favourite. And yes, I know I'm going to say it, but I do. I love you. I love you more. So thank you, everybody. And hey, we're going to have a good week. Thank you, Mr. Hams. Right, let's go and get a drink made for him. Oh, bye-bye.